Hey guys, Time Up here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to show you how you can double jump in vanilla Minecraft, of course. So let's get started. Okay, so let's see how does this thing work. Okay, we need to go from this platform to that one. With one jump it will be of course impossible because we will fall down. So same thing if we want to go from here to that platform. Oh, sorry, I broke it. Okay, there we go. And to perform this jump I will need a double jump. So if I jump and press shift, as you can see I just double jumped. I can do this again. And I failed. You need to get the hang of it, but once you do, you will be able to double jump very effectively, and you'll be able to get to high places like this in just a couple of moments. Of course, I have limited it, and you cannot double jump as many times as you want. You cannot spam it. You can just perform one and then it won't work unless you jump another time. Okay, and if you think that the double jump is a little bit too high, I'm going to show you how you can adjust the jump high. If you want to make the jump a little bit lower, you can. So let's get started and see how does this thing work. Okay, so as I said, of course, we'll need the help of our friends, this line of command blocks that makes this whole jumping system work. So let's firstly create this 3 score objective. You just have to copy and paste the commands from my website that you'll find in the description down below. Okay, we need first to add a score objective, which is a stat.jump, and we'll call it jump. There we go. Of course it's gonna say that message because I've already created it. Then the second one, we add a score which is testing when we press the shift button. Of course it's gonna say that message again. And the third one is just a dummy score that will allow us to track the time that we need in order to jump and all the other things that I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go on and just build this line of command blocks. The first one has to be set on repeat, unconditional and always active, and all the other ones on chain, unconditional and always active. Okay, so first let's just focus on these first 2 command blocks. All they do, of course, if you don't know, if I just this curve is going to track every time I jump, it's going to add this by 1. So all these first 2 command blocks do, when I jump it's going to set the double timer score to 1, and then it's going to reset it immediately. So you will see it here on the sidebar for a second and then it will disappear. Same thing here, we're going to group these 2 command blocks together because they do pretty much the same step. So it is going to constantly add 1 if we have minimum 1 of the double timer score. So we just set 1 using this command block, and now we're going to add it so it just becomes a timer. So let's set the display to the sidebar to the double timer. And as you can see, there is this timer on the sidebar which will increase. And the next command blocks, all it does, it stops the timer when it reaches 13 ticks. So it lasts 13 ticks and then it stops. Okay, now we can look at this part here. Why am I using the timer? Because when you jump one time and then you press shift, we want to make the player able to perform the double jump whenever he wants. So we need to give him a strict timer, and if you exceed that time you won't be able to make the jump. So you have to do it pretty much right away, because otherwise we will jump and we will be able to make the jump whenever we want it. And we don't want that, since we don't want the player to be able to spam the jump whenever he wants. And as you might guess, we're going to give to the player a levitation effect, which in this case lasts for just 1 second because it's actually the minimum amount of time that we can enter here. And we have an amplifier of 8. The lower this number is, of course, the lower you are going to jump. So if I set it to 4, you will see that the double jump will be lower. And of course we can set here a crazy value, because I know that all of you guys love crazy numbers. So let's set it to 40 and see what kind of jump can we perform. So there we go, that's a double jump. No, isn't it? Of course, it is going to give us the levitation effect only when we can perform the double jump. So we have the double timer and it's not too late, and we are also pressing shift. So the other score objective is going to track when we press shift, and so we are able to detect it and make all these commands run. Okay, so we give the levitation effect to the player. And moving on, we also play this sound that you maybe heard before. As you can see, it's just a or yeah, I think it perfectly fits the double jump sound. And we are also going to play some particle here, which are simply cloud particles. And finally here we're going to reset the shift score when it is at minimum to 1. So we're going to reset everything. And that's pretty much it about this little creation. It was actually suggested by one of you through the idea submission module, and if you want to submit one too, you can just use the module in the description down below, or right here in this part of the screen a card will appear. I also highly recommend you to follow me on Twitter, because there I post updates about my commands and what I'm working on almost every day. And if you want to follow me there, you'll find the username right now on the screen, or if you're too lazy to search it, you'll find a card right now. That's it for me. I'll see you this Saturday with a new one command creation, and until then, goodbye!